awesome game that was.
Dude, that was an ugly-ass game. But, I mean, it doesn't look ugly on paper, but, boy, it was ugly.
I think the first half.
The first
was
half
ugly.
was real
The
ugly,
second half
yeah.
was a lot more comfortable.
It was.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. It was definitely the tale of two halves. It was rough to begin with. What was the first pick Mahomes threw? Why am I blanking on that right now?
That was the one downfield. Yeah. That was the one downfield to. Was that Hollywood? I think he threw it to. Yeah, he threw it to Hollywood. Hollywood wasn't able to make the adjustment the way that he did.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good pick. Like,
it was, yeah.
I mean, the guy, I want to say, jumped in front. Right?
He did.
2 picks from Mahomes in the first half.
Well, I mean, one was Kelce.
So, I know, but it's
That
just like,
one where Kelce, dude, that was so weird. I mean, it was literally, you could make excuses about the other one was thrown behind him, the one that, like, the one.
The Kadarius Toney one.
Yeah, but, like, this one was literally schoolbook catch. Like, literally. I mean, if he had to put his hands up, it would have hit him in the bridge of the nose. I think Kelce's in his own head, dude. Because, like, he physically looks
after
better
that
than he did last year. I mean, he really looks the part.
Yes.
But his hands have not been, and that doesn't go away with age. Like, that's not something that slows down. Your hands are still your hands.
I think
he's
in his head because we had been struggling already, right? And I think he was in his head like, I need to make a big play. And I think that you saw last week we were dominating and he was balling. And then you saw this week, second, third, fourth quarter, he was epic. Like, he made a catch that was like super low, that was an impressive catch that, yes, Kelce should make, but it wasn't like an easy catch, right? And I think at that moment, it was just like such a like, we need to get some momentum, I want to be the hero type of play mentality that he got in his own head about it. And I think he's done that before.
Well, but then that one where he chipped and he was blocking, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, Mahomes is in trouble. He just goes out. The whole side of the field was open, and he gets that huge run, or that huge yak after catch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was awesome to see that happening. I mean, so there was a lot of bright points, and the TD catch in the end zone too. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, I just think he's in and out of his head way too much this entire season, and I think he just needs to forget stuff and just play ball, man. What about Mike Dana?
Oh,
getting that first interception,
and then that huge sack.
Huge sack.
That huge sack where the offensive line had screwed up. There was a miscommunication. The right tackle or the right guard was supposed to cover him, and the guy that communicated that to him.
Nobody covered him.
Yeah. Well, he went over to help the center. That right guard went over to help the center who didn't need help, and it just left a massive gap open for Dana.
I mean, honestly, the rushing really started to open up in the second half. I mean, dude, Pacheco was at a 4.8 average. Hunt was at a 4.4 average. Mahomes was a 7.5. Rashid Rice was at a 6.0. And Rashard Smith was at a 2.7. Boy, it sucks that he got his 17-yard run called back, because that would have made him look like the best.
You were gonna complain about that.
I'm upset about it.
The only thing is, though, had Rice not held on that play, was Brashard going to get as many yards?
Yeah.
Probably not, but he still had a big run that got erased.
Pacheco's non-injury injury, where he was down and he was like, oh my gosh. And he went over to the side.
Oh, I was so scared for him.
And then his glee and joy.
Well, when the trainer was able to look at him and be like, no, you're all good, bro. Come on.
And he just he jumped up
he went to some of the that one coach on the sideline. He was
like he had just won the lottery.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
It was so good, because
that's what every NFL player wants, is to be called the cutest. You see how close we got tonight? Kelce with 99.
Oh, come on.
And Rice had 93. So, I mean, they were right there to have two guys.
Yeah.
Well, with that much talent in the
they got to
receiving
spread it
core,
around, yeah.
I don't know that we get any 1,000-yard receiver this year. And I think that's one of the best things you could possibly have happen. Because that was the biggest problem when Tyreek Hill was here. The biggest problem we had the year that he left, I told everybody, no one would listen. But when he got traded, I was like, dude, we're going to be better. Watch, we're going to be better because we were forcing it to him. Teams knew we were. He got away with it a lot, but it
so
killed
good
against good teams and good defensive coordinators. And so, like most teams don't have the luxury. They have an A.J. Brown that's complaining about, getting like catches, getting looks. They have a, actually, I shouldn't say it because I don't know that I've ever heard Jamar Chase ever complain that he's not getting looks. So, but I'm just saying, usually receivers are so greedy, and we're so lucky to have these receivers that want everybody to eat. And it
funny?
really looks like they do want that, and it's not just BS.
Juju
man.
is old faithful at this point.
Yep.
He is always there when Mahomes needs him. He's the dirty, he's the guy that picks up the dirty plays. He does all the dirty work. He's out there doing the Lord's work, right? And when Mahomes needs him, he is there, and he makes almost every single catch. Did he have any misses tonight?
I think that's the great thing about Juju is that he is the
2 for 2
garbage. He does all the dirty work. So he does all of that, but he's also able to catch when he needs to. And that makes him so invaluable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right?
It's all that dancing he does, man.
I think he knows that. And I think he's accepted that that's his position on the team, and that's what makes him invaluable, and that's why they'll keep him around.
He's a dirty dog. He's our dirty Dan Sorensen on offense.
I think he would remain on this team if that's all he was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
But then you add in what he means to Mahomes and his scrambling. It's he might be the best at that position for that role on any team in the NFL right now.
What about Worthy's changing direction on the field to the other side of the field? That was nuts.
That was scary,
gosh.
and
It was scary, but it was exciting.
Terrifying. That feeling you get when you're like, oh, they're about to lose a yard. Now they run back 7 yards, and you're like, what are they doing? And then you realize that Worthy's the fastest man alive, and you're like, okay, all right, yeah, that worked.
Well, but it didn't matter how he could be fast as hell. What he took was the right angles. He had good vision, and he took the right angles that allowed him to actually make that work. Because you can be fast as heck. I guarantee he tries that in the first half of his rookie year. He fails horribly, and everybody's like, Worthy, what are you doing north and south, bro? So it was a ballsy move, and I love it.
South while also going east and west,
But I absolutely loved it. It was that was a really cool thing. What about, I'm just kind of thinking of different plays. What about when they had us dead to rights and that stupid defensive tackle? They had they blew
down
3 different whistles, and then that idiot 3 seconds after the whistles had been blown just decides to throw Mahomes into the dirt. And I was like, thank you, dipshit.
No
Thank
kidding.
you, sir.
Talk about a momentum killer, man.
I mean, what an idiot. Oh, my God. Guys, control your aggression. It just makes you look stupid, and it makes your whole team go, bro.
Everybody that made a mistake tonight that we were like, oh, that's definitely going down in the notes.
Even Jack
Cochran got that.
He got the late interception catch. That was a really good play.
Yeah. Who else? And Kelce made that big. Somebody else made a big mistake and then made up for it later too. Damn it! I wasn't writing anything down at that point. I should have been.
I mean, Rice fumbled it, but got his own fumble back, which helped.
Yeah,
that was a close one. He definitely fumbled it, but got it back.
You could say that had we lost that fumble, he would have made up for it too with all of the plays that he had after that as well.
We have such a good fan base. I mean, dude, all these stadiums can't sell their freaking stadium out. We were selling out crowds with Brody Croyle or Thigpen was the freaking quarterback.
Yeah.
We were still selling out 80,000 seats in Arrowhead because we're the best fan base on the NFL planet, and nobody can tell me otherwise. It's because it's a fact. There is no other. Like, we are the best around.